In the hot summer of 1828, a haunting story unfolded in Liberty, Missouri. Her name was Annice, an enslaved black woman mostly forgotten by history, but her name echoes through time because of what happened that August. Annice was accused of something unthinkable. According to court records, she drowned 5 children. 2 of them were her own. The other 3 were also enslaved. Witnesses claim she led the children to a nearby water source, pushed them in, and held each one underwater until they died. When word spread, the community was stunned. No one could understand what would drive a mother to do such a thing, but others saw it differently. Whispers quickly started to spread. Some believed Annice wasn't a cold-blooded killer. She was a desperate mother, doing what she thought was the only way to protect her children from a lifetime of slavery. In that era, enslaved mothers had no rights over their children. Families were torn apart constantly. The pain of watching her babies grow up in chains might have been too much for her to bear. Annice's life, like many enslaved women in Missouri, was hard and endless. She likely woke before the sun every day to draw water from the well, grind cornmeal, and start fires in the hearth while the world was still dark. Some mornings her hands may have already been sore from the day before. If she worked in the field, she might have walked in silence with others toward long rows of corn or tobacco, her back bent to the task by sunrise. If she worked in the house, it was sweeping ash, boiling water, mending clothing, and cleaning chamber pots. No breaks, no pay, no rights. She may have had only one dress. Her children may have shared shoes or had none. And every day, even while washing dishes or tending fires, she may have wondered if today would be the day her children would be sold. She probably knew women who lost babies, who had been dragged away screaming when their daughters were taken from them. That fear wasn't imagined. It was part of her life. They likely slept on straw pallets, wrapped in worn quilts, in a cabin no bigger than a storage shed. Rain may have dripped through the roof. Cold wind came in through the gaps in the walls during winter. When sickness came, there was no doctor, no help, just a mother doing what she could with nothing. Maybe Annice told them stories at night, just to distract them from their growling bellies. Maybe she sang low, even when she was tired. That's what mothers do. Some say she had been quiet for weeks before the incident, withdrawn, staring off. A few whispered that she spoke to herself, or that she had started keeping the children closer than usual. Rumors spread that she had asked another enslaved woman if children could go to heaven, even if they died before being baptized. There were no doctors to assess her mental state. No one asked what she had endured, or if her children had been threatened. Some believed she had simply snapped. Others quietly wondered if she had chosen what she saw as the only way to free them. Annice was arrested and put on trial. It was rare for an enslaved person, especially a woman, to receive a trial at all, but she did. Even with a defense attorney, the verdict came fast. Guilty. The sentence was death by hanging. The trial took place in Liberty's small brick courthouse. Some say it was packed with townsfolk, curious more than anything. There were no defense witnesses, no detailed examination of what she had endured. The jury took little time. The judge sentenced her on the spot. Execution was scheduled for the following month. On a late summer morning in September 1828, the people of Clay County gathered to watch. Sheriff Shubal Allen led her to the gallows. There were no speeches, no last words recorded, just silence and a drop. Annice became the first enslaved woman legally executed in Missouri. No one knows where her body was buried. Enslaved people were rarely given marked graves. Some think she was buried in an unmarked patch of land near Liberty's old jail site. Others say she might have been taken by her enslavers and buried on their property. But her grave, if it exists, remains lost. Some locals claim that even now, near the spot where the children were found, people sometimes hear splashing when the water is still, or feel cold hands brush their skin. They say it's the sorrow of a mother who made an impossible choice. Another rumor says a stone was once placed near the spot where the children died, but it kept getting pushed over or moved. No one admitted to touching it. Eventually, it disappeared altogether. People go about their lives unaware, but every now and then, maybe near that quiet creek or in the hush of the old courthouse, someone feels a chill. Someone wonders what happened here. Annice's story is one most have never heard, but it's one that forces us to look deeper, past the crime, and into the unbearable weight that slavery placed on the human soul. What do you think happened that day? Was Annice a murderer, or a mother with no way out? Until next time, thank you for watching till the end, and thank you for supporting the Fallen Files. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.